Hello, world.
Welcome to our podcast where we talk about anything and everything.
Nothing is off limits.
This is Everything Electrified with Hiba and James.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 15 of the podcast.
Hey, everybody. This is great.
Yes, it is. We are back for another week. Go ahead, hit that like button. Go ahead, press that subscribe if you are not subscribed already.
Make sure you do that because, no, we're not even going to do that. Those of you who survived Halloween, thank you for subscribing. Those of you who don't, well, I guess you're black-eyed children food. What can I tell you?
Yeah, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like so we know what you like and everything like that. I'm gonna change the format a little bit this week.
Why?
We're gonna go to our favorite topic first. It's gonna be some Tesla talk. All right, so guys, listen, before I even get to some news about Tesla, there's a lot of news this week for Tesla, but before I even get into the news, I'm gonna tell you a story. All right, I'm going to tell you a story. James, you were not here for this, so this is the first time you're hearing this too. But I almost died 2 times this week in the Tesla.
Why? Because you used the auto drive? Shit.
Listen.
I got to talk about it.
I felt like some Final Destination shit. I swear to God, I thought I was in Final Destination. I was like, why is this happening twice this week to me? Like, it skipped me and then it tried to get me again. Like,
what the fuck?
So this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you. So the first story, right? It was after work. I'm driving home. It's stop and go traffic. This is like speeds less than 10 miles per hour, guys. It's literally 0 to 5 miles per hour to maybe 7 back to 0. Like, it is like low speed. It is not dangerous, right? But I am lazy. So I put it in autopilot, right? So autopilot just stays in the lane that it's in. It just maintains like the speed. I set it like max 20 miles per hour and I just let it be. So it just the steering wheel, stays in the line, just follows the traffic. Okay, it makes life easier for me for stop and go traffic. I don't gotta think about it. Okay, so I'm a stop and go traffic, and like now it's not a highway. It's in like an internal road or whatever you can say. Now the road is curving, right? So that means it's like turning. So the wheel has to turn. For some reason, right? I'm looking at the wheel, I'm looking at the road, right? And it's only going like 2 or 3 miles per hour. So it's not fast, but the car wheel stops turning. It's literally going to oncoming traffic. And I'm looking at it. It's blue lines. Autopilot symbol is on. It's activated. And for some reason, it's accelerating, but it's going to oncoming traffic. It is not going the way the road and the line should be.
That is definitely sus.
So I jerked the wheel because I'm like, whoa. I jerked the wheel to put the wheels back to the direction it needs to be, which was right instead of left. And this mother effing car got the nerves to be mad at me. This was like beep, 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 beep. Like it started screaming at me and it was like it was like telling me you need to keep your hands on the wheel and now you're not gonna have autopilot for the rest of the trip. I was like, this mofo, you're the one in the captain's seat. You're the one that's supposed to be monitoring this, but you're mad at me because you messed up and now you're punishing me for not using autopilot for the rest of the drive. How does that make it? I was literally yelling at the car. I was like, bro, you're the one in control here and you messed up and now you're yelling at me about it. Like, I literally had a hissy fit with the car. I was like, what is going on here? That scared the crap out of me because I was paying attention, right? Luckily, I was paying attention, right?
Yeah.
Imagine I was like those people like, oh, it's like 2 miles per hour or whatever. And like I'm texting or whatever I'm doing and I'm not paying attention. That car was going to oncoming traffic. I'm not even kidding. That wheel was turning left and it was supposed to be going right. Yeah, so that was one. Okay, cool. I'm like, all right, this has been like 4 or 5 months or whatever. The first time that this happened, luckily for me, it was like not high speeds, right? It's not like a highway and it's going to other lanes. It's just low speeds. I was paying attention. I always pay attention because I don't trust this thing. And okay, fine, cool. So now a few days pass. It's the morning time. I'm going to work. I'm driving to work. Most of the time I autopilot through the highway. So it's fine. I take my exit. Taking my exit, I'm not on autopilot anymore. I'm in control, right? So no more autopilot. It's just me. So I skip, like, I, do the signal. I go through 2 or 3 lanes. I go on the far right-hand side because I need to make a right turn. There's like a car in front of me, like an SUV or something, right? That SUV, it's a green light, guys. It's a green light. It's our time to go. That SUV was going and then it just stops, right? But I wasn't speeding because I just came off the highway and I just changed 4 lanes and I was already on my way stopping. And but I didn't have my foot on the brake because it auto brakes, right? So I wasn't accelerating. So letting the car do its thing, the SUV just kind of like stops in the middle. And I kind of saw why it stopped. It was someone crossing the road for some reason. They decided to cross the road when it was not their time. But so I was moving my foot to the brake. Now my foot is on the brake and I'm like braking, and there's so much distance. I swear to God, guys, there was so much distance between me and the other car, and I'm braking right now. I wasn't even speeding. The car went into emergency braking applied. Like, it went crazy. It was like my soul left my body that morning. It was so hard, right? My book bag fell off. Everything like fell off. Like, anything I had in my car was just like moved forward. My lunch went everywhere. Like, it was crazy. I felt like my soul just left my body. That's how hard it braked, right? And I was like, I thought my car shut down. I thought it was like broken. I was like, what is going on here? Because it wasn't even dangerous. It wasn't even a dangerous situation. The car just felt like, oh, this bitch ain't breaking. I gotta break this thing, right? And I don't know, that car was just like, I can't even explain to you what happened. We had so much distance between where the car was and where the other guy was, because I've been driving, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been driving for like 20 years. I know my judgment calls. I never had any of these fancy gadgets, and I've not been in accidents, okay? So I know my judgment calls. I can judge when I need to brake and when I don't need to brake, and how much distance I have. I can judge these things, but this car does not trust me. Like, this car has some type of anxiety and it doesn't trust me, and it braked so hard. And I really thought the car shut down. I thought it, like, something like bad happened to it. I really thought it hit a brick. Like, that's how hard the impact was. And I've been in a car accident before, and that impact was nothing compared to this. Like, I had like whiplash, okay? Like, it was bad. It was really, really bad. And I really felt like I hit a wall. That's how much it braked. Oh my God. I was just like, my heart was beating so fast. I don't even know how I made it to work. I don't even know how it worked that day. I was just not, I was just speechless.
Yeah.
I thought something happened to my car. I really did. Yeah.
Dude, you know what? What did we learn?
The car doesn't trust me.
I don't even trust it, let alone trust the car. Fuck out of here.
It wasn't even on autopilot.
That's what happens when you go on autopilot. It's crazy. Nah, I don't want to talk about that.
No, it wasn't on autopilot. It was just me. And then you know what it did? Of course, it saved like the recording, because it was like an emergency event that happened. So it auto saved the recording. And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, we had so much space. Like, I was already mid braking, but I guess I wasn't braking hard enough for this car, and so I just did emergency braking. And you heard it. Like, you heard the entire, like, I know there's no engine in the car, but you heard, like, the mechanics of the car go, like, argh! Like, I was just, like, I was freaked out. And I was like, there's no way to turn off the car, turn on the car. So I'm like, is the car on? Is the car off? I did hit the drive again. I'm like, it's a car in drive. Do I just drive away now? Like, I was just so confused and nervous. I don't know. I don't know.
That's because you almost had an accident and fucking body just went into like fight or flight mode.
Yeah, like maybe I would have an accident if it didn't apply. I don't know. Maybe it would be like a little fender bender. I don't know, because it never gave me a chance to, like, I don't know. I was just like, anyway, that was my own experiences with the car this week.
I cannot.
But let's get into some Tesla news though. Like, so now Tesla is making these driver profiles. Like when you get in the car, you can link the profile to the key. So if you have multiple drivers, depending on what key shows up, it knows what profile the car has to go under. Profile meaning like the adjustment of your seat, the adjustment of your steering wheel, the side mirrors, things like that. So that's how it knows. So now Tesla's making the profiles easy to manage between, like, hear me out, from like rentals.
It makes sense,
because they're selling it to Hertz, right? So imagine
Hertz didn't Hertz I'm sorry, real quick. I don't mean to cut you off. Didn't Hertz say that they put an order in for Teslas?
We're
Model
gonna
3?
get into that. We're gonna
Okay,
get into
sorry. Go
that.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
we're gonna
sorry.
get into that. So this is between like cars and rentals. So now so let's say you have an X, you have a Y, you have an S, you have multiple Teslas, right? So instead of trying to set your profile up in every single Tesla, if it's on the same account, you're able to migrate your profile over. You get what I'm saying? You're able to just like so I
Makes
wouldn't
sense.
have to be say like was my mirror like this or my seat isn't right or it felt better in that one. Like you can just migrate it over. So as soon as it knows it's you, your settings bring it over. So let's say you had one car, you traded in for another Tesla. You don't have to redo it. You can just bring your settings over. That's pretty sick.
That is pretty sick.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty sick. But now people are freaking out about that. Wait a second, people are mad about that because they're like, well, if it's third-party apps and things like that, you're selling my data.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, people are like mad. You know what? People are mad about everything, but people are mad about this, and I'm not mad about it. I think that's great. Like if you had a Cybertruck and you had other car, you can just literally just log into your profile and boom, your Cybertruck has. But I don't see how see that's the thing. The settings for my Model 3 would be different than the Cybertruck because like the height is different, the seat is different, like the wheel is different. Like I don't know if it would be like the same settings applied. Like you know what I'm saying? Maybe if I had another Model 3, like two Model 3s, it would make sense. But like going from like I don't know, a Model Y, which is higher, I feel like the seat options would be different than a Model 3. Like you as a person would need less height or more height, or I don't know.
I don't know. That's just I mean,
I feel
it makes sense.
I
I
feel
guess
like
it's
they're trying.
convenient. Yeah, it's
Yeah, they're
convenient.
trying. I gotta give it to them for trying. You
Well,
know, like
you know,
I get it.
it's like Xbox. Like back in the day for like the Xbox, like the Xbox One, right? If you
Mhm.
had a camera in your living room, Hibs, and I was to come over, since I have
Mhm.
an Xbox, my profile will come with me from
Right.
Xbox to your Xbox because it knows that I have the same account. So I get it. I get it. It makes sense. You
It
know what I
makes
mean?
sense.
It
I'm not
makes
mad
sense.
at it. It makes sense. But I'm going to go into the thing that you were talking about. So, you know, when Hertz announced that, or when people found out that Hertz made this order for Teslas, right?
Yeah.
The Tesla stock value went up. It went crazy. It's over like $1,000 now, right?
Yeah.
But then Elon came out and he tweeted something.
Of course he does.
He tweeted something and it dropped the price. And he literally said, his tweet said, if any of this is based on Hertz, I would like to emphasize that no contract has been signed yet. He literally said
Oh,
to all the people, he
yo!
literally said, like, no, we don't have a contract with them. We're just talking about it. Like, they haven't officially placed an order. So now people are like, these
Yo!
stock prices are not real. This value is not there for this company. And now the stock went down. Like it went down. I'll
Oh,
tell you
okay,
exactly how much it went down.
okay.
40 billion in
I gotta,
market value.
okay. I would have put this out because bravo, Mr. Musk, bravo fucking oh. So if he wanted to get a contract with Hertz
Yeah.
and Hertz saw that value skyrocket, and then now all of a sudden it crashed
Uh-huh.
because of his little tweet. Now he has the marketing value to do whatever the fuck he wants to actually make that contract go through. Hertz can go over and go, okay, we need to talk about this now. Now that they saw the money increase, what I'm trying to say is they saw the money increase. Then he says that tweet, and now it drops. So now it's them saying, Mr. Musk, we need to make this deal happen. And now Elon's just sitting there, big swinging, talking about, you're going to do what I want, bitch. If I'm happy, then I can make you happy.
Well, listen to the second part of his tweet, right?
Uh-huh.
So first he said Hertz hasn't signed anything.
Okay.
Right? Because like if you guys are basing stock value based on Hertz order, you guys are wrong because they haven't signed shit. So we haven't
Okay.
received anything. So all this emphasis that you guys have on the company doesn't exist because the deal isn't real yet. Right. So then he goes like, Tesla has far more demand than production. Therefore, we will only sell cars to Hertz for the same margin as consumers. So Hertz not even getting a deal on it. They got to pay the same price that you and me got to pay for it.
Wow.
Tesla's basically like, look, we got tons of people want our stuff.
Yeah,
And we got
eat
tons
shit.
of orders. Exactly. So if you
Eat
want it,
shit.
sure, you'll get it, but you're going to pay exactly what everyone else is paying, and there's no specialty or
No
anything
special
like that.
deal if you buy like 20.
Hertz deal has zero effect on our economics. That's what Musk said in that tweet. And that's
Yo.
where 40 billion in market value went down for Tesla stock when he tweeted that.
So he heard his own shit by saying that.
Yeah, but not really.
I mean, is it really gonna? No, listen, the motherfucker's
Not
sending
really.
rockets into space, so it doesn't matter to
I'm
him.
looking at his stocks right now because that tweet was like a week ago or something. His stock price is like $1,200. It's still over $1,000. Before it used
That,
to be like averaging $800, right? It's
that's
1,200
insane.
right now. So
That's insane.
even with his tweet, it's still up there
Yeah,
because Hertz is most likely gonna place an order. Like it's gonna happen,
yeah.
and they're gonna. And now you know that they're gonna be paying the same price that everybody else is paying.
Agreed.
All right,
Agreed.
so people are just mad that. So this is what people are mad about. One, that there's gonna be white Hertz rental cars, and people that have white Model 3s look like they have a rental car. People are
It
mad
does.
about that,
Yeah, it
right?
does.
They're
'Cause
mad
it's
about
free.
that. Yeah. So now they want Tesla to change the free paint color to be something else, and I think it might be silver, might be like the new midnight silver or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but it still hurts the people who already bought Model 3s now. They still get hurt on that because they
Well, I
had
mean,
they had bought.
that's like having Honda Civics, like that's like having like those Hyundai Santa Fe's, and like there's like rental cars for
I'm gonna
all
be hon-
types of companies,
I'm gonna be honest with you. It is what it is. Stop
Yeah.
crying. I mean, stop crying. You got a Model 3. Congratulations, and you got it out way before Hertz decided to make a deal with Tesla, so you can enjoy it for a little while. Because I don't think they're gonna the money they want for a Model 3, a base Model 3,
But wait,
base
it
is
gets
ridiculous.
crazy. Hold on, there's more news, guys. There's more news. It gets a little crazy here. So what's going on is that um the Tesla Model 3, the standard range plus is no more.
What?
Yeah, they got rid of the standard range plus. They're
Huh.
calling it now the rear wheel drive car. So no more standard range. Like standard range plus is real rear wheel drive. It is.
It
But they're
is,
not calling it standard range plus anymore. They're calling it rear wheel drive now. Okay.
aka we're still Center Range Plus. We just had to change the name.
Wait,
Anyway,
it
go
gets
ahead.
worse. It gets worse. The I think the acceleration is less now.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Come on,
The acceleration changed.
come
So it used
on.
to be 5.3 seconds to 0 to 60. Now it's 5.8 seconds 0 to 60. So something happened here. Something's happened. This is from Tesla themselves. This is their specs.
Okay, so it sounds like two things happen, from what I understand. And luckily for me, I don't have to be a mechanic to understand the electronics that Teslas run. So it's either the battery range is decreased, right? So they have to lower the range of what it could do from 5.8 seconds to
Mhm.
5. That could be one, or the engine quality. Sorry, guys, is different than the original ones that came out with your Tesla.
Mhm.
Because I remember when we had this discussion, me and you, where you can go from standard to long range and it's software based. Remember we had a discussion about
Yeah.
this? So it was software, so they can literally go, yeah, I want to go ahead and do my long range now, and Tesla goes, okay, click with a
No,
flip
long range to performance.
for performance.
Yeah,
Excuse
because
me.
the battery does change from standard to
Obviously,
long.
yeah,
Mhm.
obviously. So you're right. So from long range to performance, it's literally a switch,
A software thing.
a
Yep.
software thing. So it might be something similar to that equation too. I don't know. So I get it, but does the price change, Heba? Does the price change?
Yeah, its price is already changing. It's already more expensive. It's already
For
more expensive.
something slower.
Yes. That's why people are pissed.
The fuck is wrong
Because
with
if you waited to buy your car, let's say you couldn't buy your car, so it's not much like a choice. Let's say you couldn't buy your car and now
Like
you're ready
choice.
to buy your car. You just got asked out. So if I
Yeah.
didn't buy my car back in March,
You got
right,
fucked.
I would really pay more money for something that's less, and then it uses a different type of batteries. Because now they can't make the batteries that I have in the car anymore. They use the batteries from China, right? The LFP or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah.
And that one you can charge daily to 100%, but it's less range.
Yeah, no.
So people really got screwed over if you waited. So now if you're trying to get into a Tesla, you're actually getting a worse set Tesla
And still paying.
and
Well,
paying
no,
more money for
you're
it.
paying more
You
money
might as well
for
get
it,
a
yeah.
Cybertruck. I swear to
Exactly.
God, you might as well, for the same price, you might as well get a Cybertruck. I'm
might
just
be
putting
a-
it out there.
It might be a fucking gimmick just to push you into the Cybertruck, to be honest.
Cybertruck doesn't even exist.
That's why Model 3 at the time didn't exist until it did,
So,
and now they know what they're doing.
So listen to this. Listen to this. This whole episode is just gonna be Teslas. I feel like. So listen to this.
Oh God.
Listen to this. So now Tesla's opening up some stations in Europe, okay, for non-Tesla vehicles because they're expanding their network to have other non-Tesla EVs charging at their stations. So we're getting pictures from all over the world of like the Mach E charging at a Tesla station.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting like, but it's only like a few stations in Europe right now. It's not in the US at the moment. And now people are getting pissed about that too, because technically you're selling more Teslas. Technically. So there's more Teslas on the roads than ever. But now you're opening up your network to non-Tesla EVs, which is kind of like a good thing because you kind of need to do it to push the EV agenda forward because you want more people to buy EVs. Even if they're not buying Teslas, you want them to buy EVs because you want the EV agenda to go forward. So you need that network for charging. But then it's like, remember what happened to me in that gas station? Guys, if you haven't seen that video, you need to check that video. I could not charge my car, man. It was like a holiday weekend and I could not charge my car. They didn't have it. Like, it was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, could you imagine now I gotta fight with non-EV Teslas to be charging at my thing? Because my Tesla, right? All these other third-party places, like I forgot what they're called, Electrify America or whatever they like charge point. What are these other ones? Half of those stations never work. Like if you show up there, most of the time the plugs don't work. Like the stations are out of order. You can only really rely on the Tesla network to charge your Tesla.
Wow.
And if someone else is using it, and those people would be using it because of that, because the other networks are just not reliable. That's the whole reason why people don't want to buy other brand EVs is just because the charging network isn't there, like Tesla is.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
That's some skeeviness right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is. You know, I feel like that's a lot of Tesla talk. We're just gonna go on to our next topic here, which is gonna be some tech news. All right, so for tech news, right? Listen to this, James. I think you will find this really interesting.
What?
You find this interesting as hell. So if you have an iPhone 13,
yeah,
okay, you break the screen. You want the screen replaced. Apple don't replace no damn screens.
No, they rather replace the phone.
They rather replace the phone, or they'll tell you need to buy a whole new phone because the repair for some reason costs more than the phone is worth.
Exactly,
like an insurance claim or something. I don't know, but apparently they've made a trap for the third-party repair places that want to change the screen. Yeah, listen to this trap. Listen, oh my god, it gets so good. Listen to this trap. Okay, so now they put this chip. It's the size of a Tic Tac in the bottom of their 13 screens. Okay, this chip is a microcontroller which pairs each iPhone 13 to its display.
It marries it.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
When a display is damaged and needs to be replaced, the microcontroller must be told to pair to the new screen. Yeah. Doing this requires Apple's Service Toolkit 2, an expensive program that's just for Apple, and you need their consent to use. So you cannot go to like Bob's iFixit store and just try to get your screen replaced, because if he's not an authorized Apple repair place, he's not going to have this program to replace the screen.
That is dick.
That is
dick.
And if you were like a regular Joe Schmo that likes to replace their screens and you're able to do it, you definitely can't do it now.
No, now you're iced out.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah. What is up with Apple? But anyway, well, okay.
You're trying to sell more phones.
I really can't be a dick too much about that, because Xbox 360 did the same thing. If you had, like, let's say you had a CD drive and that drive was bad, right? PlayStation also did it. PlayStation 3 did it. From PlayStation 3 forward, they do it. The drive is married to the console. So if I bought a new drive, 360 aftermarket, and put it in there without the controller board, that drive won't work on that board because they're married. It's similar to the 360 and the PS3. PS3 has the same type of scenario. People actually went smarter. If you remember, you know the Xbox S? No, we both have the X, right? We both have the X. Mm-hmm. But you know the S, right?
Yeah.
All right. So somebody on YouTube online said, you know what? Let's try something different. We're gonna crack open an S. It should be the same board or the same type of board as the X, which they were correct. When they went ahead and put the drive in, it didn't work. It just didn't work because the board was married. They were married to each other. That's the reason why. So I really can't get mad at them. I really can't because
I'm mad at them. That sucks.
that's similar to what everyone's been doing. So they just caught on to them. It was like, you know what? Let's make it industry standard. They did exactly what everybody else was doing.
That's
so that does
horrible.
suck. That sucks. That just makes you go into like buying their insurance.
Buy their Apple Care or buy a screen protector, put a case on, like whatever you need to do. Don't have Butterfingers. I don't know. Put glue. I don't know what you need to do. But
I try to point that Apple insurance sucks balls too because you spend $300 and then you still have to spend like a $40 copay on top of that.
Is it 40?
I think it's like $40 or something like that.
I thought it was much more than that. I thought it was like
I'm gonna look it up now. I'm gonna look that shit up.
I thought it was $100, but more Apple news here, right? So people wants to know why the new MacBook Pro doesn't have Face ID or a touchscreen. People apparently want touchscreen on a MacBook, okay? All right, or Face ID. Face ID is like, okay, even my Windows laptop has Face ID. As soon as you open it up, Windows webcam comes up and it recognizes you and it unlocks the computer, right? Which is cool. The phone has it, the iPad has it, your iPod Touch has it, like all of them have it. But Apple refuses to add Face ID or a touchscreen to a MacBook.
Why?
And the reason, because they said they have the iPad for that, and that's what the iPad is for. So they don't want to mix the two things, which technically makes sense. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I gotta give them that.
Which technically makes sense. Like if you gave what the iPad had to the MacBook, why would anyone get an iPad then? Because then you kind of like kill each other's sales in a way.
Oh, I just want to point out real quick. All eligible iPhones under the Apple Care Plus, $30 for the screen replacement.
Oh, it's just a screen replacement. They're not replacing the phone.
Exactly. And wait. If you have, let's say, a 13, like we both have 13 Pro Maxes, right? And out of warranty, if it was not in warranty for both of us, they will charge me and you $329 to replace the screen.
Wow.
Yeah. So it looks like they're doing is they're keeping all repairs in house instead of replacing the phone.
Well, at least you have an option.
You have an option
rather than just being like you need a new phone. At least you have an option.
So it does come to it, guys. If you really want to check this out, it comes from Apple's direct website.
I bet you they're not replacing the screen. They're literally just giving you a new phone.
It would make sense because everything's in the cloud for them, so it's like just transfer the data over and just send it back to the phone.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what they're doing because I don't feel like you give them the phone and then like you come back to the Genius Bar in an hour, like, or you just give them the phone and come back in a few days. I don't know. Do they give loaner phones? I don't even know how that works because I've never broken my phone and went to Apple to fix it, so I don't even know.
I've broken my screens on my older, like a 4, and I've done it like 4 and 5. I've broken my own screen, but I also replaced my own screen. So that's a thing there. Now, my 13 Pro Max, if it was to break, I have a screen protector. I have mad shit on mine, but that just goes to push more protection. That's all that is.
So. Well, I'm gonna move on to some crypto news.
All right.
In the tech category here. So there was a cryptocurrency that came out. It was called Squid Games, by the way.
Come on.
People bought it. People bought it. It's like a meme thing. People bought it, right?
Now it's like blown up.
Wait, it did blow up. It did blow up and people became millionaires. It went to a value of like $2,000 or something like that.
Insane.
It went crazy. It went crazy. Yeah, it went to as high of $2,861, right? So people became like instant millionaires, right? Like instantly. Yeah. And then the investors, the people that I think came up with it or whatever it was, they started selling it. And as soon as it sold it, the value went to zero. So many people lost money.
Yeah, because the fucking investors became millionaires overnight and then they dropped the currency.
It was a scam. It was literally a scam. Yeah, that's what people were saying. It was like, they called it the rug pull.
Yep.
Exactly what they did was...
They inflated it.
Yeah, but they made a rule. Like, investors could buy but could not sell.
What?
Like, if you bought it, you could never sell it. And then as soon as it went up, they just pulled out. And then that was it. And then it went back to zero.
Wow.
Yeah, and people got scammed. People lost the money they invested, of course. But imagine, like, you wake up one day, you have millions of dollars in your account, and then you quit your job, and you're like, I'm a millionaire. And then all of a sudden, you're just like,
you ain't shit.
Zero. And then you're like, I gotta go back to work.
Dude. People need to understand. cryptocurrency is like a flower pot, right? Like a plant. Either it grows or it doesn't. If you wake up one morning and you believe that you're a millionaire because of cryptocurrency, you really need to rethink your life. I'm not even gonna joke. You really need to rethink. But anyway, go ahead.
So there's another one. There's another scam going on.
Sounds about
Okay.
right.
And it's just around Coinbase. So be careful. If you have Coinbase, please be careful because a lot of people target Coinbase accounts and users and things like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, what has happened was a Coinbase user bought 200 Bitcoin. A notification popped up after that telling them that their account has been locked. Okay. A notification appeared to be from Coinbase, but it wasn't from Coinbase. So guys, please be careful with all these notifications and emails.
Phishing email.
Be really careful with that. Okay. So what happened is this guy basically lost like 11 million in crypto, which was like 206 Bitcoin. It was removed from the user's account.
Jesus Christ.
And it's not clear how the hacker knew about the transaction and how he was able to do this with the phone number. But Coinbase already says they can't help you with anything. Once your money's gone from here to that, they cannot help you. So he did go to like the feds and stuff. The feds are looking into it, but there's lots of like things happening there. So you just want to be careful with what you're doing.
Yeah, sus Coinbase.
Yeah, like you gotta be. It's just like your bank account. It's literally your bank account. Be careful with what you're doing. Whether you have $100 in there or not, just be careful.
Just watch.
Yeah, that's what I have for some tech news there. Crypto's blowing up. Shiba's going like highs and lows. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's still a time to buy Shiba. That's all I'm gonna start.
Yeah, Shiba's low right now, so definitely pick it up. I mean, a lot of my crypto has been up and down too. Like SafeMoon has been doing. It's not been on its highs, but it's been up and down too.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be another. Shiba is now available on Coinbase for New York users. For New York users.
Oh shit!
It is easy to buy Shiba now.
Final
on Coinbase.
fucking Lee.
James, transfer your
my shit. Thanks. Thank you, Hiba. Thank you, Hiba. I know what the funny thing is. Okay, so real quick, guys, I'll tell you why she's laughing, so that way you guys know. So Ethereum, right? Before it was like a thing where you had to buy Ethereum to go through another place to do pancake swap to actually buy Shiba, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I bought like $50 worth of Ethereum, and then with the transfer rate and everything else, I got like $45. I went and I bought it, and then I cannot transfer it to Shiba. It takes at the time.
The gas price was
retarded. It was retarded to do it. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll leave it Ethereum. Believe it or not, my $45 went back to $50 because Ethereum's up. So I'm like, do I really want to go ahead and take it out of Ethereum? I don't think so right now.
Ethereum is gonna go up, guys.
Like Ethereum's been doing pretty well.
It's gonna go up a lot.
So
buy Ethereum.
I'm not joking. Yeah, buy Ethereum. And we're not okay. Real quick. We're not financial advisors. This is only for entertainment purposes only.
Still buy Ethereum. Don't put your life savings into it, but just $1,500 will be all right. Yeah,
buy a little. Right. You're not gonna make or break your bank. Let's put it that way. You're not gonna really make or break your bank. Buy Ethereum, you'll be fine. SafeMoon, same thing. It's been up. Is it not nice to buy it now? No, not yet. It's because it's up. It's really up. So
it's up, but it's. If you believe in it, it's still cheap, right?
Compared it's still to where
cheap. It could go, it's still cheap. So you make your own decisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't put your life savings into something. Just make your own decision. Like James put $50 in. He's not losing sleep over $50. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I did, James? You want to know the stupidity I did when Shiba was down? It was like really down, right? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy more Shiba, right? Yeah. So I actually put $200 in. $200 more, right? I did the whole swap thing. So when I got to the gas prices, they wanted like $400 for just swapping it out. Yeah, I tried for days to swap it, and it would not swap it. And then I just went back and forth, bringing into different wallets. And at one point, I only had $80 left from the $200.
Look at that. Look at that shit.
from
No.
just swapping it out from wallets. And then 2 days later, Coinbase is like, yeah, we sell Shiba now. And I'm like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad because I could have easily bought it
From
$200
Shiba.
for Shiba and put it in Coinbase and let it be. And I wouldn't have to like think about it. I'm like beyond pissed about that.
Yeah,
Beyond pissed.
she was definitely down. So I'm honestly, am I really gonna run and buy it? Not right now. But all my other coin stuff that I have been up, so I'm not even like complaining.
Okay, guys, we're going to move on to our next topic. It's going to be what's happening in the world today. All right. So here we are. What's happening in the world? Okay. listen. This is strange. James, do you know who Pete Davidson is?
No, who's that?
The guy from SNL.
Oh, okay,
The guy
yeah.
with the weird eyes, because he has a disease. I'm not gonna go into it, but like
Yeah.
he has like the weird eyes with the tattoos. Now he's getting tattoos removed. He's skinny. You know
Oh,
him.
yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen him before. Yeah, he
Yeah,
has a
Pete
shitload of
Davidson.
tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy, I don't understand what it is about him. I really don't. As a female, I really don't. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I must be missing something. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But he can get all these really, really women out of his league. And I just don't understand it. Right now, he's currently, rumors are, dating Kim Kardashian.
Come on.
And he's like young. And no offense to her, but she's like, there's a big age gap there, right? But I don't even know how he's managed to date a billionaire. He was engaged to Ariana Grande at one point. How does he do it? How does this guy do it? What am I missing? I must be missing.
It's either money or
He's
power,
money, bro. He makes jokes that he lives in his mom's basement.
Well, if you can live in your mom's basement, I mean, and make the money that you're making for Saturday Night Live, I'm just saying.
You are nowhere near a billionaire. Like you're in the, first of all, it's the Kardashians. They date like athletes.
Yeah.
Right? They date like A-list musicians, or you're like just a straight out billionaire and they will date you. Right? I'm just putting it out there. No offense to them. I'm not talking bad about it. I'm just saying they're a type of a person, right?
Yes.
And then you have Pete Davidson where there's a big age gap. And then he does not have any money like near the Kardashians.
Yeah.
He's not even an A-list celebrity. I'm going to be honest with you. He's not an A-list celebrity. He's probably at most a B-list celebrity.
Uh-huh.
But then he's like seen holding hands with Kim Kardashian on a ride. They've went to this rooftop restaurant, which is like some weird restaurant he went to. It's not like some 5-star hotel type of restaurant. And I'm not saying she's that type of a girl or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, how do you bag a Kardashian? Like, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. How does that happen? How does this guy do it?
We're not gonna be able to ask him because that's just like way out of us. But yeah, God bless him, I guess.
I mean, I'm sure it's just a fling, and that's like her rebounding off of Kanye, and I'm sure. And now Kanye like sees this, right? And supposedly he's asked him to like not disrespect him like that and to wait until the divorce is final for her to go out and be dating. But I mean, you probably separated for so long already. You guys, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Leave her alone, kind of a deal.
Yeah,
like,
let
it is
her
what
do
it
what
is.
she's trying to do, man.
Like, let her handle business. Like, I get it that you feel that okay, it's a step down for you, but in the same time, it's her life.
I feel like it's a step down.
It's definitely a step down. I'm not trying to be a dick either. I'm just like, it's a step down, but I guess it's her life. What can I tell you?
I'm trying to be mean to Pete Davidson, but I'm just wondering how he does it. Like, I'm kind of
jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a good looking guy myself. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't get how he does it. He was engaged to Ariana Grande. Like, you had Ariana Grande say yes to marrying you. Like, that is something. Like, I mean,
what happened there? You know,
I don't even know what happened there. I think she said he had like commitment issues or something. I don't know what she said, but
it can't be commitment issues. The fucking guy got engaged to her, so it can't be commitment unless she proposed to him. You can
be engaged for years and not be married. You can have. I know people that are engaged and not married. Like,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, so commitment issues happens. You know, like it is what it is. Like when she got engaged to her now husband, they literally got married quick.
She was ready. That's what the problem is. She was like, let's go.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But I just find it I'm not saying strange. I just kind of like admire his skill set. That's all I'm saying. I just like how he does it. That's just all I'm saying. Like I'm not
I
being mean to
can't.
him,
I
but
can't.
that's crazy to me. Like Kim Kardashian came on the Saturday Night Live show. You had one skit with her where you were Aladdin and she was Jasmine. Okay,
Yeah.
and after that, I don't know what the hell you guys did, but she was interested in talking to you. That's all I know. That's all I know. It's very strange. That's it.
That is type strange. I don't understand. Like how did you
How
go
does
from
he?
the
Uh-huh.
yeah.
He
Mm,
that skill set. I don't know. I don't
yeah.
know.
Listen, unless you're doing a Bill Cosby, I don't know what to tell you.
He is not because she looks like she wants to be there. He's about to be a stepdaddy of 4 kids. I don't know. I don't know. Man, I've seen Stranger Things, so I don't know. So
Me too.
listen to the next thing,
I'm
right?
on episode 2.
Listen to the next thing. This you tell me if this is bad. You tell
Okay.
me if this is bad. I want to know
Okay.
your opinion. Okay.
Okay.
So Chris Pratt,
Okay. Chris Pratt.
right? Star of Guardians of the Galaxy, the new Jurassic Park, the Lego movies. He's
Soon to
gonna
be
be
Mario.
soon to be Mario and everything. Okay, Chris Pratt, that guy,
Uh
right?
huh.
He is now married to another woman, right?
Uh huh.
Catherine Schwarzenegger, right?
Okay.
Um, they have a daughter together. Okay, they stay like he comes off very religious. She's religious and everything like that. So they have like this thing, like this shroud of religion over them, which is great. That's how they want to live their life. Is all good. So he was previously married to Anna Faris, okay, which is another actress, and they have a son together. So he technically has 2 kids, one from his previous marriage and one from his current marriage. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to paint the picture for you and all the listeners out there. That's the picture I'm painting. So on a post, because Chris Pratt made a post about his wife, his current wife, on his Instagram. And he just went into like, oh, the way she looks at me, that's what I wanted my whole life. I'm so blessed. You know, he says all the nice things, you know, like he's being very nice and everything. One sentence he says is this. He's like, I'm so lucky to have her give me a beautiful, healthy daughter, right? And people freaked out over this. Okay. And I'll explain why people freaked out. They freaked out because the son he has with his previous wife, which is Anna Faris, Anna has been open about them having health issues, like his son having health issues. So people felt this was a stab against Anna and her son. Like they don't deserve to be like, first, you don't acknowledge that you have another kid at all. Like you're like, I'm so blessed to have this family and blah, 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 blah. And I don't think Chris meant it in that way. I don't even know how to feel about this. To be honest with you, I don't know how to feel about this. But people are saying he took a stab at Anna. He disregarded his son altogether, didn't talk about him. He said healthy, like oh, Anna gave him like unhealthy babies, and you know this woman is giving him
But
healthy kids.
I don't think it was a shot like that.
I
I think
don't think
he
it
took it
was either,
because
but
like I get it because people can deep dive into that, right? So I get it. But I don't think it was a cheap shot like that. I don't think he was trying to. I don't think it was. And I'm not a big fan. I'm not. I don't care either way for him. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I don't care
I,
either way for
I
him
don't
either.
care. Like Galaxy of the Galaxy was good. That's the way I feel it. But that, I don't care either way. But I don't think he meant it to be mean. I think he meant it as like I got a wonderful marriage at this time, and
Yeah.
I'm enjoying
But why
myself
wouldn't
now.
like? But the thing I do get mad about. Like, I'm not mad, but I kind of see it like you don't mention your other kid at all. Like, you don't say I'm blessed with having a daughter and a son. Like, yeah, you don't
That's
have to
true.
mention your
Okay.
ex. Like, sure,
Yeah.
like, but you still have a son. Like, he still exists, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you being his son and you grow up and then you saw this post because you know everything's on the internet forever.
Of
So you saw
course.
this post and you be like, yeah, you mentioned the girl.
But you didn't mention me, Dad. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like I don't know, like, and I'm not saying he's a bad parent. It just felt like you said I have this beautiful healthy daughter, and then you know your son has health issues that there it's been public that your son has health issues. So it kind of goes like you could just say I have this beautiful daughter and I'm blessed with the son as well. Like he could have if he just added that sentence, everything would be fine. But I think it was the word healthy, and then you didn't mention the son where people got triggered. Like people just get triggered.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know which way. Am I gonna stop watching his movies? No,
No,
that's
not at
his
all.
personal life. I mean,
That's personal.
That's like Steve Jobs was a big a-hole to his actual daughter. He
He
claimed that wasn't
was.
his, and people still buy his crap. I'm just
He
saying.
was a big a-hole.
Yeah.
His actual daughter. There's 2 movies out with it, and one of them was told by Steve Wozniak. So yes, it is confirmed. Steve Jobs was an asshole.
To everybody,
Yeah,
including his daughter. So
yeah.
I mean to say, like,
He's equal opportunity asshole.
yeah, like I mean, that guy was real. Like that was a real thing people need to be triggered by. But I don't see anyone not buying iPads and
Exactly.
watches and all that type. I don't see anyone like stop doing that. That you're gonna be upset about, like Chris Pratt, who it was literally only talking about his wife, and he just happened to mention, you know,
His
the life
kid.
he has with his wife. But I don't know. People are weird. People are like triggered for the wrong reason. For wrong reasons all the time, guys. Like you should be triggered about global warming. You should be triggered about all this other stuff, but you're triggered about what this guy says on
Elon Musk taking away fucking shit from you guys. Just that, you know.
Yeah, like really. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. You know what? We're gonna move on to our last topic here. It's gonna be some game time.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Game time. So listen to this. So game time, right? People are mad at Nintendo again for Animal Crossing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Basically, the only DLC they're bringing out is like the last DLC. So people are like, "What the F?"
Before we continue, isn't that the DLC that comes out if you buy their special expansion plus with the N64 Game Genesis shit?
I don't think so. It doesn't say that.
Okay.
It's supposed to come out November 5th, so it just came out. It's called Happy Home Paradise.
Yep, that's it.
That's the one. First and last. They've already announced it. There's no more DLCs after this. So people are pissed. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you talking about? There's no DLCs after this.
Nintendo fucked you. That's what they're talking about. Nintendo fucks everybody. Go ahead.
That's it. People are like really, really pissed about it. Like, how you gonna say this is your first and last DLC? Enjoy it.
Yeah, this is too funny. Oh my god.
Nintendo's on some stuff all the time.
I'm actually tearing right now. I'm not even joking. I'm actually tearing right now.
Stuff all the time. Yeah.
Those of you, do yourself a favor. Do not buy the DLC. Just buy the expansion pack. At least you get the N64 Genesis to make it worth it, because it comes. The DLC that's offering comes with it. That's the thing. Congratulations.
Just stop playing Animal Crossing. I gave up on that when my island was shit, and now I can't even transfer to my new Nintendo Switch, so I ain't even bothering anymore. So that's that. You know what? I'm gonna go into GameStop and trade it in. Fuck
that. I'm just.
Fuck that. I'm gonna trade it into GameStop.
Yo, I just want to point out.
Oh no, I think it's a digital download. Damn it!
You don't get to shit in. You're stuck with it, bitch.
So listen to this. Now we're talking about like crypto and gaming. So Ubisoft wants to be a key player in play to earn blockchain gaming.
Come on.
Yeah. They want to embrace blockchain and allow pay to earn features in its future games, but it's vague on what this means. Ubisoft says it wants to be a key player in blockchain gaming and sees its potential to play to earn. I don't know. I don't even understand this. Like, how is supposed to? They don't even understand it.
Well, if they don't understand it and we can understand it, I don't have faith in the fucking blockchain gaming. I'm just going to point that out.
They just keep saying it's very attractive for the long term, and they're interested in creating NE digital economics. Is likely blockchain will offer a new form of money, as we predicted back in 2018. I don't even know what they're trying to do. They want people to play.
Dude, I'm done.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I have no idea. If you guys want to read this article, maybe you guys are smarter than me. You can read this article. The title is Ubisoft wants to be a key player to play to earn blockchain gaming. So you play, but then you get like Bitcoin for it, or you get currency that can be traded for Bitcoin.
Until some hacker steals it from your ass. Don't worry.
Yeah, most likely.
From Coinbase through your wallet.
Not even Coinbase. There'll be some Ubisoft weirdness going on, and you already know how all these.
AKA Ubisoft probably hires. Oh wait, let me not even say none of that shit, because that's like. I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get sued.
You gotta stop right there, Jay.
I'm gonna stop right there. I'm just saying, I have no faith in blockchain gaming. Just want to point that out.
Wow.
I may be
All
wrong.
right. All right. Well, that's all I have for this week. It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot. We do have a lot of things coming up in the pipeline for our YouTube channel, Everything Electrified. So you want to check out the if you haven't checked it out now, you might want to check it out because we got a lot of new interesting things to do to Hiba's Model 3. We're making it our bitch. We have so much upgrades that we've done that Elon Musk just like fuck everybody. Just want to point that out.
Okay.
I have my own rant.
That's all we have for today. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe. It is absolutely free to subscribe. And
I heard if you hit the like and subscribe button, you might I don't know, you might be able to get a better price on Tesla. I'm joking.
maybe you'll become a future cryptocurrency millionaire. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for more bad financial advice.
And it's free. You don't have to worry about us pulling the rug underneath you. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Until then, see you on the next one.